to now?
What's it called?
Big Thunder Mountain. We give it a new name every time we come here. But Big Thunder Mountain, affectionately known to us as Rocky Mountain Railroad. Why, I don't know. But that is where we are heading to now. Well, that ride is always a bit of fun, and now our next lightning lane isn't for another like hour and a half, and that is for Space Mountain. So I requested if we could go do the Tiki Room because I haven't done that in a while, and I think it's now no longer under new management, it's under new management, or back to its original show, I'm not sure. And then maybe some kind of like desserty snack. I'm sure there's many to try somewhere. So we've just had a lovely little sweet snack at Sleepy Hollow, just back there. Matthew had a funnel cake, Sam had a corn dog on a stick, that's what he's been wanting for ages. And Dad and I shared the fresh fruit waffle sandwich. It's got blueberries and strawberries and bananas and chocolate hazelnut spread. It was actually really nice. Nothing super special about it. It's a waffle with fruit and basically Nutella. But it was very nice. But I'm glad I tried it. But we are now trying to beat the start of more rain. And we're heading to Haunted Mansion. So at least the queue for that is undercover. As our next fast pass isn't for another 40 minutes. So the queue for Haunted Mansion is 35 minutes, so that should help take up some of the time, and once that's over we can head on over to Space Mountain. Where are we going? I think we've just made it in time to be underneath the whoa! Whatever they postponed, they must have not postponed for very long. But I think we've more or less made it underneath cover in the Haunted Mansion queue just in time. It has certainly gotten darker, so now we wait and hope it passes while we are in the queue and on the ride, so that we can walk nice and dry to Space Mountain, which is what our next lightning lane is for. Hello, weird light. Thank you for coming into my filming space. It might not be close enough yet, but it certainly feels it. The rain has definitely started now. You can see it pittering-pattering on the water. Well, the last hour-ish has certainly been eventful. We queued for Haunted Mansion, and then they let us go around twice. It must have been chucking it down that much that they wanted to like ease the flow of people leaving so that people could put on waterproofs and stuff. And then after our second go around, it was still chucking it down with rain. So we made our way through the pouring rain, through many a stream puddle, or a puddle stream, however you want to call it, all the way to Space Mountain, which we've just come off, which as usual was awesome. But the tunnels didn't have any lights on, which was weird, so we literally were in the dark the entire time. And then my popcorn bucket flew out the bottom of the ride car. So I've got it because it's attached to my bag, but I did have to reach out and grab it and pull it back in. So that was fun too. And judging by the amount of people in this shop, it's still chucking it down with rain. Our next fast pass was for Splash Mountain. I believe that's now closed because of the weather. So I don't know what the plan is now.
We have a plan, otherwise we're just going out into the rain.
Let's regroup. Hello. I'm not really sure what kind of footage I managed to get today because it rained a lot, especially towards the evening. But I will say it was definitely a day of memories made. What did we do today? Well, I had that hot dog to start with. That was very nice. And we dodged the rain, the first lot of rain, by going into the Monsters Inc. laugh floor. Managed to miss the rain for that, but did see the clouds rolling in, and that was pretty incredible. Oh my goodness, those clouds are so dark. That is crazy. And then we headed straight to, where did we go after that? I can't remember. But the key highlights of today is the second time it was due to rain. We decided that we would queue for Haunted Mansion because there was still 40 minutes until our next lightning lane. And they allowed us to go around twice. So we went around once. They were leaving like a gap, like everywhere the Goom Buggy, everywhere the Doom Buggy empty. And then when we got to the end, they just asked if we wanted to go around again. I think it was because they wanted to kind of slow the amount of people trying to get out while it was trickling down with the rain, because people will obviously want to get ponchos on and stuff like that, and they only have the one exit. So we got to go around again without having to queue. We just kind of stayed sat on and just trundled from the exit round to the entrance. It's literally on the other side of the wall to each other, which is pretty interesting. So I did get to find that out. So after that we went to Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin, because there was like no wait, literal walk on. And then after that we headed over to Splash Mountain because that had opened up again and the rain had kind of petered out a bit. So we did Splash Mountain, and then we went on to Big Thunder Mountain because the fireworks had started earlier than we expected. So the whole reason of staying late tonight was to go and watch the fireworks. And they started 10 minutes earlier than we expected, so we ended up going on to Big Thunder Mountain. I did capture a video of us on the Big Thunder Mountain watching the fireworks, and it started raining again. It wasn't raining when we went in, but it was raining when we were on the ride. It was a lot of fun, a lot of memories made.
And it's raining!
At that point, that's when we kind of started heading back. We did stand for a little bit in Adventureland just watching the last of the fireworks. We'll try and see the actual show in full from the front so we can see all the projections and stuff. But yeah, we've had a very wonderful day. We were very wet, Sam didn't bring his waterproof because he was stubborn because he didn't want to carry it, and he's ended up drenched. But you know, we've had a good time, we've made some good memories, and I'm looking forward to tomorrow. We're having a little bit of a relaxing morning, ever so slightly, not as much as we did today, and then we will be heading off to Downtown Disney for the first time of this holiday, which I'm looking forward to. So we'll be able to explore around there. It's meant to rain again tomorrow and possibly on Sunday as well, so that'll be fun. I've already started ripping my waterproof. It's a very short waterproof. It is for adults, but because it's short it doesn't have the little popper buttons on the side for your armholes, so every time I tried to get it off or get my bag back on I kept ripping it. Annoying. But it is a very cute waterproof, and I did take some photos in it, and because I couldn't take my hood off on the rides without ripping anything, I've taken some funny photos. But that is a lowdown of what happened today, or mainly this afternoon, while it was raining, and I couldn't really have my camera out even though it's waterproof. It's just very hard to juggle walking in heavy rain and then also trying to film. You'll just have to listen to me talk and tell you about it. But I'll see you in the next video. Bye!